What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your March 2020 reading. This is going to be a general reading for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus. And I appreciate you all for being here. If you are new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, what's up? Thank you for coming back. You all know I love y'all, right? I have more Scorpio placements than anything, so I'm practically a Scorpio, and I'm a Libra on the Scorpio cusp. So these readings, with the Scorpio ones, I myself specifically pay attention. Now, Scorpio, as far as your reading, I've already pulled your cards. We've got 9 cards here down on the spread, and you've got 4 major arcana. Hierophant, Star, World, Devil. Powerful cards. Now, the Devil is a card that has been coming up quite a bit this month, and it's really no surprise to me. I think a lot of people, especially just coming out of this Mercury retrograde, I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over, but everyone needs to hear this. I feel like it's a time where a lot of people are challenging themselves. Mercury retrogrades a lot of times show us our shadow self. They show us where we have room for improvement, where we need to cut certain things or people out of our lives, right? That's the whole thing. With Mercury retrograde, you've got a lot of things from the past that show up. It's a time to review, revise, revisit, all the re's, right? And so it makes sense to me that the Devil card would be popping up. Now, of course, some of you guys may be dealing with a Capricorn, which is totally possible. Of course, some of you guys may be dealing with work things that are starting to feel overwhelming. You do have the 10 of Wands here, which is at the bottom of the deck, which we know is a card of overwhelm. It's a card of doing too much. It's a card of feeling like you're being stretched thin. You've got so many responsibilities and no one here to help you. And while, yes, I think, and for a lot of you guys, especially a lot of you Scorpio entrepreneurs, things might be feeling heavy. You might be feeling a little lost. You might be feeling like you're doing it all alone. For a lot of you guys, I just feel like some of you guys just really want a partner, like a real partner. Yes, could be business partner, but some of you guys in romantic sense, I think are really waiting for the one, right? Tired of doing it alone, tired of having to be so strong, tired of not having that go-to person to talk to and to just kind of vent, your best friend, your lover, your homie lover friend. I think a lot of you guys are missing that in a sense. And so March might bring that up in you, right? We've got that Mercury that was just retrograde in Pisces, and Pisces is a very emotional sign. It's a very watery, spiritual, emotional sign. So I do think that is bringing a lot of that out of people. And, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad because it doesn't really help acting like we don't have feelings. It doesn't help to ignore these things. So these might be the things that you guys are being hit with for the month of March, but I actually think it's all for a good cause. Again, you've got the Star, you've got the World, you've got the Hierophant, you've got some major things coming up. And, I say it a lot. Sometimes shit gets real ugly or uncomfortable before it gets really cute. And I think that this is that. Okay. So we've got the 3 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Cups, and we've got the Hierophant card. Again, a lot of you guys feel like you are waiting, of course, waiting for more opportunities in terms of your business. Some of you guys might be waiting to take some trips, maybe planning some trips as we speak. Some of you guys, though, it feels like there's a real genuine love connection that you guys are waiting for, have been waiting for, have been wanting. Now, Scorpios are intense lovers. My Venus is in Scorpio. Again, I get it. Very intense, very loyal. But when that is not reciprocated, Scorpio can turn into a whole different beast. Scorpio can turn into a whole different thing and really kind of have that I'm shut off. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to do this anymore. And for those of you guys who have been feeling like that, I think March has surprised you how much you actually feel quite the opposite, where you're like, no, I'm ready. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for a real love. I'm ready for, I just hear real love. I'm searching for a real love. I kind of feel that right now. I think you guys want something cute for the summertime, for spring and summer, right? Now, the 3 of Wands follows the 2 of Wands. Remember, 2 of Wands is all about trying something new. It's about doing the proper planning so that you can move forward, take action, move forward in something new. And the 3 of Wands is really about that coming in, waiting for the ships to come in. Now, wand energy is very fast, right? It's the fastest moving of all the energies. So this could be something you guys expect, hell, I don't know, in 3 weeks, 3 months. I'm feeling more 3 weeks-ish, 3 days, 3 weeks-ish. Some of you guys might be waiting on communication from someone if you already have someone in your sights, especially because, again, that 2 of Wands does come before 3 of Wands. So if some of you guys have someone that you've kind of been eyeballing, someone that you've kind of been talking to, someone that you've kind of got your eyes set on, it feels like, oh, we've got 9 of Cups here. It feels like you guys are kind of just waiting for, I want to say, confirmation. I think a lot of you guys might be in the talking stages of someone, and I think for a while you guys were taking it very slow, being very smart as to not be betrayed or disappointed or lied to, and then now you're at this point where, no, like, this makes me happy. Right as I say that, Sun card comes out. Okay, this makes me happy. This person makes me happy. This person, like the love is overflowing, right? That Ace of Cups energy is all about having enough, emotional fulfillment and the love overflowing within oneself that it's able to overflow and spill over to the other things in our lives, the other areas in our lives, the other people in our lives, right? It's a gift from God. It's a gift from universe. It's very pure. There's a lot of emotion here. It's a very happy thing. Some of you guys may be connecting to a Leo. You do have the Sun card, which is Leo energy, and then you did have that 3 of Wands, which is Sun energy, or fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it does not have to be. Some of you guys might be connecting to another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But the overall message in terms of the energy of this is some of you guys have your eyes set on someone or something that makes you very, very happy. Very, very happy. Now, as we get down further into the spread, I will say, just being honest, it does feel like there's a little bit of fear here. But if we're being honest at looking at what is exactly in front of your face and not trying to project those fears onto our situations or onto other people, you guys have found a connection that makes you really happy. It's very pure. You guys are able to be emotionally open with one another. There's, it's just very open. Whenever I see the Sun card, I think of like a very open energy, right? Because the sun shines light on everything. It's not like the moon where things are like kind of dark and mysterious and we don't really know what's what. There is no questioning how you feel. There is no questioning how they feel even. The question is whether you're going to move forward and be brave enough to try something new. Because I think that, again, based on some of the things that Scorpio, you guys haven't had it easy, like in terms of love. A lot of you guys have not. And it does require you to kind of step out and leave what you already know or what you think you know or what you think you feel and try something new, right? This 8 of Cups energy is about, yes, walking away, but it's about walking away from our normal patterns. It's about walking away from a person, maybe even. It's about walking away from things that we've spent so much time doing and so much time knowing, and we're able to try something else. Like, we don't know where he's walking to. He's going to new terrain. But we know it's going to be something new. I'm also paying attention to this moon. We did just have the full moon in Virgo. 2 days ago. And Virgo is really about the reality of things, right? And if we're talking about us being in Pisces season right now, that's all about, that's that Neptune energy. Everything is very vague and very spiritual and very deep and kind of imaginative. And so it's kind of about making those things, these dreams, kind of more our reality. And I think a lot of you guys are getting a lot of epiphanies with this full moon energy in terms of like what it is that you want, especially when it comes to love, right? And a lot of you guys are ditching old ways of thinking and feeling so that you guys can have something new, right? Because what is insanity? Repeating the same shit and thinking we can have something new from it. Right? And so I think you guys are in this place that kind of takes you out of your element, but it's really beautiful. A lot of you guys are thinking long term. We've got the Hierophant card. Maybe you're connecting to a Taurus individual, but the Hierophant card is in many ways, yes, about marriage, about commitment, but oh, bitch. Whoa. You guys got the Lovers. Okay, this is Gemini energy, and don't shoot me because I know a lot of you guys have like a lot of back and forth in the worst way with Geminis. I'm just saying it could be. But the Lovers is all about not only having a love for, a person, It doesn't always have to just do with the choice, although the Lovers was called the choice in the beginning, right? If anything, I think the choice isn't about who we love. We know who we love. I think the choice is, are we going to step forward and go forward in this commitment, or are we going to let fear hold us back? But in terms of the Lovers too, it's bigger than just loving someone. It's about loving yourself. It's about having that kind of awareness. I think a lot of you guys are in this place where you're able to be more vulnerable with a certain someone. Some of you guys, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about like fitness and bodies with these Lovers. I think a lot of you guys are feeling in a really good place with yourself, love for humanity, love overall, feeling like you're in a place to create, right? The world and the love and the life that you want. And I think that, ooh, right underneath that, you've got the Fool card. I think a lot of you guys are going to go for it. And I think it's going to be really, really beautiful. If you are in this situation, of course, take it as it resonates. You would know. This is beautiful. Like, this is exciting. This is, I'm happy for you guys. But it does take a degree of risk, and it is scary. And it does require us to kind of let go of old baggage so you can leap forward into this new thing. Because it's like, look, with this, you already know. It's like, I already know what I want. I just need to say the word, or they need to say the word type thing. You got all this, I mean, damn, this is some legit shit right here, right? Now, but before we get to that, we've got Three of Swords, we've got the Star, and we've got the World. I love that the Three of Swords is next to the Star, because if anything, this feels like you guys are really in a place of, instead of just hopping from relationship to relationship, it feels like whatever in the past, your doubts or the heartbreaks or the disappointments, you guys have taken the time to heal all those instead of just hopping from next person to next person, hoping that being in a new relationship would fix it. This feels different than normal, right? This feels different than normal because I think a lot of you guys have really set out to first see how you feel, to mend your own heart, to be your own best friend, to be your own whatever. And then you open up space where you can allow that to come in. Also, we align with what we're like. I tell people this all the time. The people that we align with, our friends, our lovers, it's not by coincidence. It's not by chance. You don't attract exactly what you want. You attract who you are. So if you guys find that you guys are attracting a better caliber of person, it's because you guys can, be confident and give yourself a pat on the back that you guys have been upgrading yourselves in a certain way too. Now, I think, again, there's been some fear, and there is some fear even in terms of this relationship and stepping forward into this new world because, you don't know what that looks like, and you don't know what's going to happen, and you don't know. But sometimes taking this type of a risk and, to get this type of a reward, it requires you to not know. And you don't have to know all the details of who and what and where and why and how it's going to get to you. You just need to know that it's going to get to you and it's going to happen. And I think a lot of you guys have pushed through a dark period in terms of dating. And it's like now you've got this beautiful blessing, right? A lot of you guys have tackled the things about you that need to be tackled in order to maintain and sustain a healthy relationship. And we all have it. This isn't shade to Scorpio. Like, we all have our things about us that either make things easier or more difficult in terms of relationship. We all have something to work on. Like, nobody is perfect and nobody is unscathed when it comes to that. But I think this is you guys have been really doing the work, the literal work. Of course, I think you guys have been working hard and things have been looking up there, but I also think that you guys have been doing your own work and making sure that your happiness comes from you and not from outside sources. And that's beautiful in every way, right? It's beautiful in every way. I think you guys have been feeling a little bit more grounded, a little bit more emotionally level. I think you guys got some beautiful things coming towards you. This is like a wish come true, right? And again, I think that you guys are at this place where you're just like, you're tired of doing it alone. Like, you want to have moments and things to share with. You want to, have your little inside jokes. You want to have your laughs. You want to have your boo. You want to have your one person. You don't want to be this skeptical person that is so stereotypically Scorpio when they've been scorned or whatever. Like, I think you guys are really ready for a new thing and a new place and a new identity in terms of love. And I think you guys are in a place where even you guys are going to do it differently, right? Yes. Okay. The world, clarifying the world is the Empress card. Fucking, I love this. So again, the world is all about leveling up in every single way, right? This is a total, like, you've revamped yourself. It's the last card in the major arcana. It's very much about your world is going to look different than it has been looking, right? And it's because you guys are different, right? And then with this Empress card, this is you guys having the ability to create. This is you guys having the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want. If the High Priestess and the Magician had an Earth baby, it would be Homegirl. It would be the Empress, right? Because she's able to create anything that she wants on the earthly plane. Like, she is super grounded, super down to earth. She's super beautiful. She attracts everything. Like, she's someone who wants, they want to be, like, people want to be around her. And right now, Venus is in Taurus, which is a really good thing for everybody, quite honestly, because Venus being in Taurus it's in one of its homes, right? Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So maybe you guys are connecting with the Taurus or Libra, but Venus is very comfortable being in Taurus. And when we talk about Taurus, that's the second house. That's all about our value, the things that we value. So it's taking us all to this place where we're really looking at the things that we value, the people that we value, the types of relationships that we value. And I think you guys are in a really good place of making that happen. Now, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Devil. Like I said, I think the Devil's been coming up, but I think it's been like the healthiest of things. Now, of course, some of you guys might be connecting to a Capricorn, which it's interesting. But I do think it's a lot about letting go of the things and the people who we felt have had power over us, or the things that have been toxic to us, the behavioral things that we do that they just really don't serve us in the best ways. Now, I will say some of you guys might be getting a call from the past. You guys could be getting connecting to air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, right? There is someone who's trying to come to you very quickly to make something happen, right? To kind of continue on their legacy with you. I really do feel that. And again, don't be mad at me, Scorpio, because I know y'all be getting irritated when I say it's an air sign. You guys are so done with air. It's hilarious. But there's soulmate energy here somewhere. And even if it's not an air sign person, there's someone who is really coming in and wants to make something happen with you. Someone who sees family and future things with you. Someone who you could even have known this person since childhood. You could even, there's so many different things. This is a general reading, but there is someone who wants to come in and express their love to you. So just like, yes, it could be someone from the past for sure. Now you do have that Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is that person who they've been through the struggle, they've been through the fight, they got their head a little banged up, but they're still able to fight. They're like a full-on survivor. Now the way that they're looking at this Five of Pentacles card, this could be someone who you felt like in the past left you high and dry and in the cold, right? Some of you guys may entertain that for a second, but honestly, I feel like for the most part, you guys are doing something different. I feel like there's someone new in this space. Like this Sun, Ace of Cups, Hierophant, Lovers, Three of Wands, all that feels like some new energy. Although I will say, I mean, Mercury was just retrograde, and you know how ex-loves come back during Mercury retrograde, so that might be a thing. That might be a thing, right? That might be a thing. Some of you guys might be a little bit worried also about your finances at this time, or your living situation. I don't know if you have roommates, if maybe that's not the hottest. Maybe they're moving or you're moving, and so it just kind of puts everybody in a weird predicament. I really wouldn't worry too much. I mean, I know that's easy to say. I just feel an overwhelming sense of you guys are going to work it out, because you always do. You guys are really good at getting very creative and problem solving. Now, Devil. Five of Wands is clarifying that. So competition, conflict. I do feel like this is someone from the past, I want to say. There might be someone popping up or a situation popping up that is, you know, in some ways, maybe you feel like not bringing out the best in you, or someone trying to get in the way of your success or trying to throw you off your game a bit. I don't feel like anything that can throw you off your game, though. I will be honest. Again, if financial issues are an issue, things will be coming into balance, especially going into Aries season. I think that you guys at the end of this month will be having a lot more energy to kind of create and put in the extra work that it takes to get things going again. Full card. Again, you guys are stepping into a whole new world that requires a risk. You cannot bring your old baggage with you. And for that Devil card, that Three of Swords, I think that's what a lot of this has to do with, is just letting go of the old baggage. And it may feel uncomfortable. Hangman energy reminds me of that Three of Wands energy. Looking at things from a different perspective is really, really good at this time. If you have any conflict, if you have any resistance of any kind, understand that everything that's happening is for a reason. I think there's a holdup in terms of money issues with some of you guys. So, but that I think will be coming through too. Maybe not till April though. Like if you're expecting a check from somebody, a claim type deal, something like that, I think things are going to be fine, but I think that's going to be more coming into April. Again, March just kind of puts a little bit of a pause on things, but things are actually rolling. But in terms of love and all of that, and just like how you guys feel about yourself, I feel like there's a lot of beautiful connection. I think you guys are in a really, really powerful place, okay? So, ask for your needs to be met. It says, God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Again, so there is kind of like these laws, right, between the angels and God and Source and us. They are there to help us. They want to help us every day, but we have to ask. We have free will. Like, we cannot forget that. So if there's something that you want, you have to be able to speak it. Also in terms of people in our lives. Closed mouths don't get fed. So if there's something that we need from our connections, our lovers, our friends, our employees, our bosses, or whatever, you have to be able to speak it, right? Instead of just assuming that people should know or they should be able to read your mind or whatever. This is very, very important. But in terms of love, I really want you to be comfortable with being very upfront and being able to ask for certain things. If there's certain non-negotiables, if there's certain things that you need from your partner, if there's certain communication you want to have, ask, okay? And then 2 popped out here. We've got getting to know one another or each other and flirt. So getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Again, I felt like there's a lot of new energy in terms of this love. I think you guys are just really ready. You guys have already gone through all the heartbreak and all the things. And maybe even with this Devil and all that, this isn't necessarily that person from the past coming back, but just those feelings of all of that coming back and you guys kind of reviewing that so you know how you need to step forward into this new relationship. And so for that reason, I think it's really, really good. And then you guys got flirt. It says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Excuse me. So go out there and do your thing, be flirty, have fun, right? Don't take anything too seriously. Just have a good time. I think you guys are actually in a really good place. And everything else that may be triggering you or you may be worried about, especially in terms of your money and career and stuff, I think that's all actually working itself out. So just remain in this good place, Scorpio. You guys are doing so well. Again, last month we talked about some blessings in disguise coming, and I think that that's true. I think that it's still true. Whatever hardships you guys have gone through or whatever it is you guys are stressed about, trust me, that wheel is going to turn. Okay? So I love you, and I will talk to you in April. Bye.